G'day. I know a lot of people have been a bit reluctant to upgrade to Pi on the LG V30 because it's been, I guess, a long time coming. There's been some users that apparently have performance issues. So yesterday I did LG Bridge upgrade to the Australian version, and it's worked quite well. So here are 3 reasons, well probably even 5, of why I think you should go to the new version. As you can see, if you enable it, you get a home button bar is a lot lighter, just the normal home button and the back button. The main thing is now there are gestures to do the recent apps. So if you swipe right, you'll get the most recent app, and if you keep swiping, you can just go back and forward with it. So it's really quite nice, and obviously I can swipe up and then I can use my normal just scrolling on the main part of the screen, and then I can swipe away an app that I'm not interested in. The second really useful feature that I find is that if for instance you've got a you brought up an app and you'd like to see a picture larger, but the app doesn't let you do a pinch zoom. Normally you might do something like okay, I'll rotate to landscape and then use this unlock the rotation button, but it's a bit fiddly. So what they've added is now, if I rotate my phone to landscape, as you can see on what you'll see in the bottom right corner on the home button bar is a new unlock icon. And so I just touch on that, it unlocks it. And so now the screen's in landscape, so much easier to do it. Go back to portrait, so it locks it, but go back to portrait and then I can unlock it again, touching on it again, and then it unlocks it back to normal. That's the second cool reason. Then the other one is that, again, if I bring up a page that I want to edit, and I, for instance, don't like the text, I can click on it and move my cursor, but now I've got a whole magnified viewer, and particularly for small text, it's a lot easier. So I can type it. There are other options. Obviously some people will just type and then use the cursor, but you still can't really see the text. So this is swiping on Gboard left and right, if you didn't know that. Another good reason why I love Gboard is that you can move the cursor and do that. So I can do a whole other little section on that. So that's the sort of 3 core reasons. But there's another little feature that they've added in on the LG screen recording. Now I'm not using it here, but it actually works really well. I've used it earlier. The main reason is when you saw the rotation button on the home button, it's exactly where the screen recorder puts its start control. So if I bring up the recording that I did make earlier and play it, you'll see on the bottom right is a stop button. So that's the control down the bottom right, down here, right? And then one other little feature that I just noticed doing the screenshot was when you do a screenshot, it gives you a little opportunity to edit, delete, or share screenshots. So really handy. So 5 good reasons, at least on the LG V30, the recent apps, the rotation button on the keyboard, the little magnified cursor, built-in screen recorder, and obviously a new screenshot. So anyway, I would not hesitate to install it. I'll probably do a factory reset in a few days just to get a little bit more performance back. But apart from that, it's looking good.